Man, listen. Man, listen. If y'all know what I had to do just to get here today, just to talk about this particular topic, oh yeah, we ain't sparing no punches tonight. Y'all know I don't even get down with the evening sessions, but we ain't sparing no punches tonight. Eazy the block captain, man. I keep trying to tell y'all it ain't easy being easy. And here's just another example. Let's just get into it, man.
Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Yeah, huh?
Jazz the ass.
You just never know. You get him keep saying like I have a bar though because he kept saying Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.
So I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
That ass spoke with a W. Switch it up, switch it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Niggas not wall strong, nigga. I wall strong. What's the word? What's the word, man? I know. Eazy the block captain, man. Win, lose, or draw, the boy stay in the algorithm. The boy always give you something to talk about. 2023 is the year of Eazy the block captain, man. And it just ain't no rest for the Riri. It ain't no rest for the Riri with this. If you think about it, man, Eazy the block captain, the last week of his life has been crazy. He got people backing out on battles. You know what I'm saying? He got his co-main event having to cancel it 48 hours before the event. Not only is he putting on the event, he's actually battling in his hometown, battling in his hometown versus a hometown legend. You know what I'm saying? In Reed Dollars, man. You know what I'm saying? He dealing with the battlers, making sure the travel arrangements, all this just to have a great event. One of the best first-time events of all time. I know I haven't talked about it yet. We're gonna get to it tomorrow because you know this kind of took over everything. But having an event of this magnitude for his first time, do he get to celebrate it? Do he get to promote it? No. What do he wake up to? Eazy the block captain wakes up to the URL dropping the paperwork. Now, what paperwork they drop? That's in the details, my boy. That's in the details. And the details of the paperwork are this. They dropped a response. People wasn't reading the details of this paperwork that was dropped. This was a response into the response that Eazy the block captain's lawyer actually sent the URL. So this is just in response. Oh, but they dropped the paperwork and it says some very interesting things. Most notably, Eazy the block captain appears to have signed the Scottie Pippen deal. What is the Scottie Pippen deal? Scottie Pippen is like this 6-year contract. Baby, it's a 5-year with an additional year if the URL wants to sign them to this. Let me tell you, first and foremost, you should not be getting in contracts that long term. That's even dangerous if you're buying a car. If you buying think 84 months for payments is crazy. You don't know where you're going to be at in life. You might want something better. You might need something bigger. You might need something smaller if you out buying a car. 84 months to be locked into a contract. The only contract I'm doing where 84 months or better is a mortgage. That respectfully, that is a mortgage. I'm in a contract with that for about a dub. But other than that, we're not signing 5 and 1s. We're not signing 5 and 1s. Hell no. But let's get to I'm gonna let y'all see the paperwork as well, man. Make sure y'all thumb up the video. I know I don't even do the night thing, but again, everybody was talking about this. And who am I not to get mine? You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So I'm about to pull up this paperwork. Make sure y'all can see what's going on, man. And it reads Cashmere, which is Eazy the block captain's lawyer, We write in response to the February 23rd correspondence sent on behalf of Mr. Brown, as was the case with the prior letter dated January 30th, 2023. So that means that Eazy has sent not one but two letters to the URL refuting this contract. Mr. Brown once again raises easily rebuked arguments which fail to justify his indisputable breach of the April 26, 2022 SMAC URL talent term sheet agreement. This time, the correspondence perpetrates to purports to terminate the agreement based on the erroneous contentions that the agreement is of an indefinite duration and B contains enforceable exclusivity provision. So all that essentially it means is that they feel like Eazy the Block Captain is still in contract. Not only do they feel like he's in contract, he's also in breach of contract because they're saying he broke their exclusivity deal that he has with the URL. So it's getting deep, y'all. Or is it? Because again, this is not the URL coming out to sue Eazy the Block Captain. This is just a response. First and foremost, URL, you're supposed to be big business. You don't see Nike letting us know who they responding to in lawsuits. You don't see the Dallas Mavericks putting out who they responding to in lawsuits. You don't see the Baltimore Ravens putting out who they responding to in lawsuits. So this already kind of shows a kink in the armor. You having a little bit of a temper tantrum. I ain't gonna hold you. The URL is having a little bit of a temper tantrum. Eazy the Block Captain success is keeping P and Smack and Beasley up late at night right now. It is. It is. When you see someone throw their first event ever and it's number 7 trending in the world, Craig, I don't remember Eazy the Block Captain saying #trenches. I didn't see that. Now maybe it was happening between the two co-hosts, but I didn't see Eazy come out and saying that. So you know that the URL has been sitting back and waiting and just stewing. They seeing what he's saying in the blogs. He kind of dragging them. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you can go up on Angry Fan Show, when you can go up on Too Real for Battle Rap with Harlem Legend and Choir, when you can go up on Drizzy Jr. TV and have these conversations about the URL, and you have your own channel, which, you know what I'm saying, you can click on it. As you see, you can go live anytime you want to and pretty much drag them through the mud at your leisure. But again, we're going to continue. A, the agreement is not a contract of indefinite duration. Instead, the agreement explicitly provides for a definitive maximum of 6 years. So what Eazy the Block Captain was originally saying is there's no what they were claiming was that there was no indefinite duration, which basically means you can't keep somebody in a contract for, you know what I'm saying, infinity. There has to be an expiration date. There has to be an A to the B. And one of the call outs apparently from Kashmir, who is Eazy the Block Captain's lawyer, is that there was an indefinite duration with this contract. And they're saying it's not. And they're saying that it's actually a maximum term of 6 years. Contrary to Mr. Brown's contention that the agreement is of an indefinite duration, the agreement plainly provides for a defined term with a maximum duration of 6 years. This conclusion is irrefutable, as the plain language of Section I, aptly titled Term, unequivocally provides: 1. Term. The term of this agreement shall be for a period commencing on an effective date hereof, containing more for 5 years. Additionally, the company shall have exclusive option to extend the term for an additional period of 1 year, providing the talent notice 3 months prior to the end of the term. So basically, they saying they can keep Eazy the Block Captain. They got him signed up for 5 years. They saying they got Eazy the Block Captain locked up for the next 5 years. But if they want to extend him, they can. The URL has an option to extend him for a total of 6 years. And again, 84 months? No. We can't be doing this. This is not a good contract. This is that, these 360 deals they talk about. It's damn near that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, your value, as you can see in Eazy, if you're Eazy the Block Captain, you've obviously outperformed this contract. A 6-year deal right now for Eazy the Block Captain is pennies. You know that. Eazy the Block Captain know that. The battle rap community know that. If you got Eazy the Block Captain, arguably the #1 battler in the world right now, on a 6-year deal that he signed, 2022? And he's locked up till 2026 with an option? I see why the URL is mad. That's good business for the URL, but it damn sure ain't good business for Eazy the Block Captain. We know that. If we see this in sports all the time. Now, when you talk about sports, let's use Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is currently in a 10-year deal. How did he get that 10-year deal? Because he outperformed his original contract. So the company, that being the Kansas City Chiefs, thought it would behoove them, thought it would be in their best interest to lock their best talent up for a number of years. So what do? You rip up the first deal and you give them a deal that makes them comfortable and makes the company comfortable at the same time. Obviously, the URL ain't budging. The URL ain't trying to negotiate. If you got Eazy the Block Captain locked up and he's 14-0, 13-0 on the URL, or I guess he'd be 15-0 because he got a battle with Big T. So he's 15-0, but 13-0 on the URL, and you got him locked up for 6 years. Would you want to renegotiate that contract? Respectfully. Am I saying it's right or it's wrong? But I'm just being honest. If you got the #1 talent in the world wrapped up under contract for 6 years, are you trying to let him go? You trying to renegotiate? We know yesterday's price ain't today's price, but what if you paying today's price? What if you are the person that has to pay today's price and knows what tomorrow's price is going to be? I'm not saying who's right or wrong. I'm just being honest. So anyways, no, I'm sorry. This contract, they were in this contract from April of 2020. April of 2020, he signed this contract. And it goes until 2025. Unless the URL chooses, then it can go an additional year to 2026. The agreement does not allow or contemplate perpetual duration. No reason argument can be made to the contrary. Notably, the correspondence courageously concedes the point, arguing that Mr. Brown is unable to grow his music career for a minimum of 5 years. The term of exclusivity agreement, which I am deriving from the stated term agreement, is classically unreasonable. Setting aside the argument is not of perpetual duration. The case law cited correspondence provide no support. Mr. Brown contentions. The exclusivity. Let's get to the crux of the matter, man. Exclusivity with this. The correspondence erroneously mischaracterized the interim exclusivity provision with the post-term non-complete clause. The exclusivity provision requires that Mr. Brown services be exclusively rendered to the URL during the defined term. So that's something different. I'm done with reading all this. Y'all can read this. Y'all can read the rest of this. I'm done reading all of that, man. But one of the biggest things that everyone was talking about when it came to Eazy the Block Captain and this contract was the loophole. Everyone wants to know what this loophole is. Well, it ain't what we think it is, according to this. If this is true, it ain't what we think it is. Because we think on Eazy the Block Captain and on these URL contracts, they're set up with line items that say you can't go to this league, you can't go to that league, you can't go to that league, A, B, and C. But if they're just saying we exclusively own the rights to you, and before you even think about going anywhere, you need to check in. That's what they're essentially saying. You need to check in and get permission. You need to get a written permission slip from us signed saying it's okay for you to go over there. Then that's not the loophole that got Eazy the Block Captain out of his contract. Always flip some shit upside down if we're not getting treated right. 5 years is crazy as F. If Eazy's vision was to take over, I can dig it. The difference is once he got dug, you realize all the backdooring and slave type controlling fuckery. He got out of there. No, look, man. I ain't saying, I'm not saying Eazy wrong. This is a notification of terms of the contract from lawyer to lawyer. Check out 0-day clause, which courts have already ruled against. Look, again, they provide in this paperwork, and then they get into, again, all of this. A lot of people are saying that the URL is suing Eazy the Block Captain. No, they're threatening to sue Eazy the Block Captain. They're not. This is not a paperwork saying that they're suing them. This is a response to what Eazy the Block Captain's lawyer already communicated to them, dating back to January 30th of this year. Now then they have the URL telling Eazy the Block Captain to stay away from signed talent but a URL. Do you know that, first of all, how would he know who is or who is not signed to the URL if they sign all these NDAs? They shouldn't be talking contracts. So the only way to find out someone is in current contract with another entity is to simply ask them, which is not against the law. Which it's just not against the law. The URL is basically bluffing. I think the URL is bluffing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna have to show me. What I think is really happening is that the street in SMAC does not stand for street anymore. It stands for statements. Legal statements. The L is silent. At the end of the day, this is big business. And Eazy the Block Captain is a high entity. And the URL would be dumb to just let him walk if they have him under contract. Now, Eazy the Block Captain again is saying that he isn't under contract, and his lawyer has found the loophole, and he's ready to go to court. He's ready to go to court. You know you have something. Have you ever been ready to tell the truth? Have you ever been ready to tell the truth? That's what Eazy the Block Captain is holding his cards close to the breastplate. One of the main reasons you got to know that this is a bluff charge. The URL has been into it with RBE, and they're currently suing RBE, right? We ain't never seen no paperwork. We've never seen no paperwork from the URL in regards to suing RBE. We've never seen it. So why not? Why would you do it with Eazy the Block Captain? Why would I believe that you would be suing Eazy the Block Captain when, according to you, alleging to you, RBE y'all way more money than Eazy the Block Captain? So it's just little things like this. It's just showing to me this is more of a temper tantrum. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is more of a temper tantrum from the URL. Trying to see if Eazy is playing chess or if he's playing checkers. Is he playing chess or is he playing checkers? Now, again, one of the things that URL also highlighted in their response to Eazy the Block Captain is the fact that they want him to stay away from, again, talent directly associated with the URL and affiliated. Well, what's your definition of affiliation? Because I did a battle once on your league, I did a battle twice. What's your definition of affiliation? What if I did the Ultimate Madness Tournament 1 and I ain't talked to y'all since? Am I still affiliated with y'all? What if it's been 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Am I still affiliated with y'all? Because it seems to me that y'all pull. It seems to me that y'all have anybody that's in your phone, in your contacts, in your phone, you saying is affiliated with y'all. It's obvious that y'all are trying to black out Eazy the Block Captain. Y'all are trying to freeze him out from leagues trying to book him. You're trying to scare off leagues from booking him, because if they see you go, if some leagues see you go public with this type of threat saying you're going to sue sue Eazy the Block Captain, they're not going to want to get involved in that. They're going to want to stay away from that, which limits Eazy the Block Captain's opportunities to grow his brand, obviously, which, you know what I'm saying, he can continue to book himself. Obviously, he's doing a great job at that. Blackball, that's what it was. I couldn't think of the word for nothing. My bad, Dobson. Appreciate it. But it's obvious that y'all are trying to blackball him out of battle rap entirely. Y'all are trying to make it so no other league will invest in him. Y'all are trying to make it so no other battler, if they want to get to the URL, if they even thought about possibly touching that URL stage in their future, there's no way that they can do business with Eazy the Block Captain. But Eazy said he's ready to go to war. So shout out Harlem Legend. I talked to him earlier today. He said I could use his footage. But before I do that, I want to show y'all something real quick. Cause a lot of the battle rappers, because remember, a lot of the battle rappers that Eazy the Block Captain has signed to this Trenches card had told everybody that they were not in an active contract with the URL. So this is the URL again paying the battlers hush money. They're paying the battlers not to battle on a specific card, not to battle on Eazy's card, therefore telling them to be quiet, and they'll pay them this money. They'll make certain promises, which we don't know if they ever gonna pay. Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest. Who knows what they promised Danny Myers? Who knows what they promised Danny Myers? I'm telling you, he gonna get clutched. He gonna get clutched. Watch what's gonna happen. But let me see. Let me see where we at with it. Is this it? Yep. It is. Let's listen to this true foe, man.
Just talking. I will show you. March 6th, I sent Eazy a text. And I don't even do fuck shit like this. But since niggas want to be just talking, I will show you a screenshot. I will give niggas screenshots of when I talk to Eazy. And I say, yo, I'm not under contract or nothing, man. Pass my name along to Remy if another crime.
Not in contract. Not in contract. These are battlers not in active contract.
For some battle. Whatever battle he's playing.
Prep, I stop. You better fucking think about what you getting ready to say up here, nigga.
I don't gotta think.
Or what's rambling shit you doing, you better.
Prep gonna be loyal. We don't even need to give him no contract. I never signed it. They gave it to me. I had it. It was in my email. I can probably go find it in my email now.
Another active battle rapper.
I just gave niggas my
work. By the URL.
You ain't gotta worry about me going to no competition, and I never did. Prep.
So that's True Foe and Prep so far. Now you got Danny Myers.
A political chess piece.
Danny, you're not under a contract with URL, are you?
I'm currently no.
So that like
a political.
So that's 3 of some of the biggest talents that were originally signed to Eazy's card, letting us know I'm not in an active contract. They told Eazy, I'm not in an active contract with URL. So how would Eazy be wrong for acting on good faith? This is the stuff this is the stuff that we gotta decipher, y'all. This is the stuff we gotta decipher. But then, like I said, man, I do want to get to Eazy the Block Captain did pull up to Harlem Legends, Too Real for Battle Rap. Shout out him and Quiet did pull up, answer some questions, man. Got to it. He said this is the only time we're gonna talk about it. So if you want to see the full interview, man, make sure y'all go over to Harlem Legend, Too Real for Battle Rap. Go over to Harlem Legend and Quiet's channel, and y'all can watch the whole interview. I'm about to just play some snippets though.
Oh,
Yo,
man,
gang.
salute. Yo, man, what the fuck going on out here?
You listen, man. You know I'm public enemy 1, 2, and 3. You hear me?
Hey,
Yo,
I got Josie in the building with me.
Don't get the VOD to the churches, man. We got the
Yeah,
churches,
facts.
churches in the building. Go get the VOD to the
Facts.
churches and all of that, man. What's going on, man? Talk to me, man. I'm seeing some things. I'm seeing some things.
But I also see the love. I also see the backing, the love. Shout out to Remy Ma. Shout out to Gems. Gems even showing love. Them niggas like, man, that nigga, come on, man. What do you say? All right, some paperwork has been released, right? Let me just put this out there right now for you real quick, brother. I know you're a busy man. Look, I know you looked over these papers. These men don't put your real name out there, your real contract.
It's kind of crazy.
They don't
contract. I don't see the contract. They ain't put the contract out.
Oh,
just tell you. It's just them telling you what the details is of my contract. So,
but why would they do that?
Hearsay or whatever, but they haven't showed you the physical contract.
Why would they?
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, they're just telling you what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Like a lawyer putting it together. What people don't understand, I just got off the phone with my lawyer, so I can't say a lot of stuff. I can't say,
no doubt,
and all of that, right? But you mean to make a legal document public like that? That's crazy.
That's what we were saying.
I said that.
Sounds like a tantrum,
right? That is a response letter to what my lawyer sent them. Now, I'm not going to post nothing online, but I did send it to Harlem.
I got it, but I'm not putting that out.
No, you know what I mean? But yeah, totally don't put that out, but just so he could see what was happening, you know what I mean? Like that. So basically what happened is my lawyer found a way to get me out the contract, right? They are responding to what my lawyer sent, saying, okay, so basically my lawyer say, look, A, B, and C, and D, why he's out this contract. Now they can respond and say, okay, A, B, and C, and D, why we feel like he's not out this contract. You dig what I'm saying? Like that.
They get a chance to respond.
Right. Yeah, and that's what this is, y'all. This is a response letter.
His team has to give them an opportunity to release him before they can continue.
Now, what they didn't, of course, they can't show you what my lawyer sent, or they can't show you what the response to that was. So it was basically, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not, like I said, without saying too much, is they know exactly what it is, not under contract. And if they want to fight it, they can.
They can sue. That's what that is. They say
like
that they can sue.
If they want to fight it, they have all rights to fight it. But let me say, they're not.
So look,
that's what I'm saying.
Do you feel like this was a scare
tactic? You're not suing somebody and telling everybody you about to
go ahead, Drizzy.
Why would you tell somebody you about to punch him in the face?
I didn't even want to go live on my page because right now I'm promoting the trenches right now. I didn't want
Why would you want to tell people that you about to punch them in the face? You're not doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is more of this is to change the algorithm, to shift the narrative, because the trenches was a number 7 topic in the world via Twitter. This is just to change the algorithm and change the story, because nobody's talking about Gnome Impact. Who's talking about it? Do we care? Are y'all even, if I watch the battles, if I do a recap, will you pull up? Will you watch? These are the questions that Eazy the Block Captain and his momentum, his I don't know what you want to call this. His movement. That's what this is. This is culminating. Us versus them. It's the people versus the machine.
Handle that.
Great.
Yeah, I didn't. So I told her, I said, I'll come on your shit first because I'm not gonna put nothing on my page because that's what they tried to do. I mean, it's come on, man. It's obvious. As soon as I have a great event that y'all try to set, then the only thing I wanted to prove, and Harlem Legend could tell y'all that seen this, right? Is they said that they sent me a letter May 6th, which they is correct. They had their lawyer send my lawyer a letter May 6th that say, yo, stop going at people with our contract. Right?
See what I'm saying, y'all? Look what y'all saying in the chat. Hey, train wreck. Hey man, hit me up in my DMs. I want to get y'all on the show. I want to bring y'all on the show for real. Hit me up in my DMs. I definitely want to set that up ASAP, my boy. But y'all see what y'all saying in the chat? I barely care about Gnome. I forgot all about Gnome. Who do we care? It's all these other events going on. We got the grudge match going on. We got 40 versus Yoshi. We got Tony Blanco versus Chirac. They fighting over Dot. He said, "Hey, and I appreciate that. If you ain't gonna watch it, at least watch the recap. I'm gonna let you know what's gonna happen. I'll let you know what happened. I got you. Don't trip. We're gonna get back to it though. Make sure you thumbing up the video.
Sends these screenshots to Harlem, so we got the proof. Everybody signed their contract in April. You know what I'm saying? Everybody signed their contracts in April. So before they even sent me that letter, everybody was locked in. So they definitely lied and lied about that I knew that everybody was under contract. They are liars, and I got the DocuSigns.
But you know what, Eazy, you know what I don't understand is because I've had people who was once on a card that left the card, etc. All these dudes said they wasn't under contract. I'm just confused.
No, none of them. Listen, because that's to the naked eye or to a civilian, you'll see them say, right, they told me to do not go after nobody affiliated or they can't tell me if you affiliated with them. I can't talk to them. That's just, if I didn't have no lawyer, I would be scared. Like, oh my God. But my lawyer was like, they not allowed to tell you can't talk to nobody that's affiliated with them. Signed under contract. That's the scare tactic.
They are bluffing.
Like that.
Isn't there something? There's some fine reading in there that says
Eazy is calling a bluff. I would call that bluff too. At this point, what he got to lose? What he got to lose? Because here's the thing. URL. Y'all complaining. You know what URL is like? URL is like when you in a relationship and you break up with somebody and then that person glow up. You watch that person glow up without you. And you just like, damn. And you just hating. And you salty. And you just mad. You sitting in the corner of the room just biting your nails. Biting them down to the nubs. Your fingers is bleeding. You're sitting there crying in the corner. Listening to sad songs. You know what I'm saying? Lighting candles in your room. Thinking about Eazy. Thinking about what could have been. Eazy versus Tay-Rock. Think about what could have been. Eazy versus Sue Surf. Thinking about what could have been Eazy versus New Jersey Twerk. That's what the URL look like they doing, my boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. They look like they are in the fetal position right now. Crying. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I'm trying to tell you. What is going on? Make sure y'all thumb up the video, man. Shout out my boy Harlem Legend, Quad 2 Real for Battle Rap for letting me use the footage, man. Appreciate them, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channel as well. Thumbs up the video.
You either have to come back to URL because is this right? You were signed for 6 years?
I was signed. Well, technically, my original contract was 5 years with a year option, right? And that's the reason why where me and URL was at. Because when I realized, like, first of all, it was always told to me that, listen, without no drama, if you feel like that you want to get out your contract, we won't hold you back. So I went to them like, yo, I'm cool off this contract shit. I'll still.
Boy, it was good for you when they didn't know who you were. It was good for you when they didn't think you was Eazy the effing block captain. That's when they said, oh yeah, if you want out your contract, it's cool. But when you start beating up on Don Marino, when you start beating Cortez, when you start beating T-Top, you start going having classics with chess. When you start, you know what I'm saying, beating the Calicos, beating Goods, when you know what I'm saying, when you start beating all these talents, promoting, marketing, doing more than the normal battle rapper does, when they start looking up and seeing you going to red carpet affairs because you acting in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they're like, hold up. This the cash cow. This the golden goose. That's what I'm saying. CJ know, man. He know what this is, man. Y'all niggas is crying. Y'all didn't think y'all big girl could go and lose all that weight. Y'all was in there abusing her, you know what I'm saying, making her feel bad about herself. Then they broke up, and then she went and got on that Stairmaster, started eating right, got in them green veggies. Now she done started her OnlyFans, and you mad about it. Too late. Too late. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Harlem Legend and Quad 2 Real for Battle Rap. Let me take this footage. Appreciate you, my guys.
Battle over there, but I'm cool off this contract shit. They didn't want to let me go.
Hey, what bar was that?
So I had to go the legal way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
so I
sir.
had to go. So I had to go the legal way because I'm just like, at the end of the day, bro, 5 years is excessive, nigga. You dig what I'm saying?
And you already had
contract,
and you already had 12 battles, so you would have been washed up at the end of 6 years.
By the time I would have got out of that, I'm like, all right. So you mean like, so don't think conversations.
Think about it, y'all. If y'all can have a car, if you can have a 2021 Mercedes, right, and you could pay $200 a month, crazy monthly payments for 84 months. Or would you rather be able to get a 2023 and pay $800 a month? Boy, you want $200 a month payment. We know what this about. They got Eazy the Block Captain, aka Patrick Mahomes, aka Steph Curry, aka LeBron James. They got him on a rookie deal. They got him on that Scottie Pippen special. They ordered the Scottie Pippen special for Eazy the Block Captain. But what happened was, by year 2, year 3, my boy went to school. My boy got some lawyers. My boy got the right people around him. He got educated. He said, whoa. I'm in this for what? For how long? So know what I'm going to do is I'm going to up these battles, though. I'm going to get these battles done. This ain't about battles. This is about time, people. It's the time that they want. It's the control that they want. Bro, I'm telling you, it's the time that they want. He got the battles. They not arguing about it's the time. They trying to shut it down. Make sure y'all thumb up the video, man. Shout out to Real for Battle Rap. We're gonna get back to it.
Wasn't had respectfully between party A and party B to be like, yo, let's figure out a way to be getting me out this contract because I'm cool off this. I feel like I oversold it. So being that, you know, niggas wasn't okay. I remember P told me, yeah, this was like whoever, one of the guys that was on Ultimate Madness, whoever, one of the like the lower guys, like, yo, if it's them niggas can go. But you can't go type shit like that because you know I'm the ticket seller. I'm the money. They gonna have a little bit more resistance for me because I'm the ticket seller. I'm the bread. You dig what I'm saying? Like that. So like, all right, I had to find a way to get up out of that. So
you shouldn't have been Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
A month before, I sent everything.
You shouldn't have came out with
a month before. My lawyer sent.
I know.
Yeah, my lawyer sent them a termination contract to let them know why that was a breach of contract in the first place. Okay. Now again, I'm gonna say this again. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm not posting my shit like that because if they want to take me to court, they can. We actually is hoping for it.
To get it over with.
And then
you know you got your cards, your ducks in a row, your cards, you got the right hand if you ready to go to court. You waiting. I'm calling your bluff. URL smack Beasley. I'm calling your bluff. This is a response, man. Send me the real paperwork. Let me know when pretrial is. All this other stuff, you ain't scaring nobody. These is all scare tactics. They use this. They use these type of tactics all the time to scare us, intimidate us, to make us feel uncomfortable. Bro, this is, come on, son. If known bombs, they're gonna have to apologize to Eazy to get him on some madness to recoup. Is this? Hey, let's get to it. Okay, Dobson, I see you, my boy Libra girl. What's the word? Make sure y'all thumb up the video. Y'all know I don't even get down in the nighttime, but I had to get mine. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody eating B. I'm hungry too.
And I want to keep it real. If they take you to court, everything gets exposed now.
But it's just, I'm gonna just tell y'all why it's not gonna never go for. Because in my suit, everybody keep texting me like, "Yo, are they suing you?" No, they're not suing me. I'm not. I just literally got off the phone with my lawyer like 10 minutes ago. Nothing came through. Nobody's suing me. I'm not going to court. I'm not.
So you're good. You're good.
So
don't support the trenches.
Yeah,
just was one of them. All
right, boom. The trenches was trending number 7 in the world.
Let me ask you this. Yes,
in the world.
Yes,
the trenches
in the world,
was, you mean, it was a successful event. It was everything.
Great.
Now, I just want to address one more thing. They said
go ahead, bro.
They said that I was using the beef with URL to sell my tickets, right? Am I tripping, or did I see it wrong? Was people not backing up the card? Did people not go on people's channel and say they told me not to do it? Unless I'm tripping.
It's all documented, man. It's all documented, bro.
I was gonna say, unless I'm tripping and I didn't hear what I heard and I didn't see what I see. If I didn't, maybe I'm tripping, Harlem. Maybe Danny didn't come up there and say. And he said, "Yo, they said they're gonna cut my water off."
They hit the nuclear button. They hit the nuclear button.
Maybe he didn't say that. Maybe he didn't say it. Maybe I'm tripping.
Holmesy didn't say maybe I got a call. Holmesy didn't say maybe I got a call.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's
like, man, that nigga said I got a call, and I told Prep stop writing because y'all niggas ain't valid. Stop writing. Let's do
it. So that's the only thing I kind of wanted to address. I just wanted to address the fact that they said that they sent me a letter that I knew that people was under contract. Mind you, they sent me a letter May 6th.
People are standing with Eazy. You are
I was in the airport going to the RBE event when she called me and said, "Yo, this is the letter." Everybody signed their contracts 4:30. I dropped my first trailer 4:02. I dropped Rosenberg and Swamp 4:03 before they even sent me anything about any of them niggas. All my shit is documented.
Let me ask you this. So when it's if they decide to push the nuclear button, I want to ask you this.
What is the nuclear button?
The loophole that everybody wants to know about, that you never revealed. The loophole that everybody's been opinionated about. Would that be revealed?
I mean, if they take it to court, absolutely.
Say less. Yo, I appreciate you for pulling up in the building. Go out and get the trenches.
And I just listen, everybody. I sent my shit to Harlem, so Harlem got everything I just said.
Yeah. He got advice. Don't even ask me.
I got everything I said, all the proof that I said, everything. I just sent it to him because I needed. I needed somebody to acknowledge everything that I'm saying. You dig what I'm saying? Like that. At the end of the day, I know what this is. It hasn't even been 48 hours for the event. Nobody's talking about double impact.
Nobody's talking about no impact. What we talking about? We talking about this trenches. We talking about this trenches. Is this the beginning of the end for the URL? I'm gonna say this. This is URL's worst year I think that they've ever had publicly. And we only halfway through this joint. We just got to June. They still got 6 more months of mistakes to make. They got, you know what I'm saying? It's early, but this it's incident after incident. You know what I'm saying? If it's not the events, it's the battle rappers, you know what I'm saying, writing together. You know what I'm saying? It's bad events, it's bad business, it's bad publicity, it's upcharging for this, it's charging for that. He said he was under contract. He lied on these people's name. That's nasty. Who said he was under contract? Trenches was trending number 7 in the US. URL couldn't do that even with Drake on the card. Key point everyone has missed. Eazy is on record saying he will be back on the URL with the added option of a YouTube drop. Hold on. So, bro, we ain't got there yet, my boy. We ain't got there yet because it's on there. We gonna get to it. Rehearsing together, caffeine deal falling apart. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot going on if you eat. And then it's also the other leagues that are trending upwards as well. As you show a kink in your armor, RBE is looking stronger. As you is showing a kink in your armor, Chrome 23 is getting better at what they do. They still have the biggest battle of the year. We're halfway through. Shout out Remy Ma. They still have the biggest battle of the year, respectfully. They do. Come on, son. Let's talk about it. Thumb up the video. Let's get to it.
Everybody talking about the trenches. I understand. I understand what this is.
And niggas been bombing on that Carter 1 round.
A diversion.
Right.
Diversion.
They did everything they could. They did everything they could to stop me, bro. They done took 5 battlers off my card. 5 off my card. Let somebody pull out 48 hours before the card. They was dropping shit during my battles. Y'all was out there. They was dropping shit during the battle. They was trying everything. So did I see something like this coming? Of course. This is a business, and I guess a multi-million business is dropping legal documents that my lawyer sent their lawyer. They're not even allowed to do that.
Temper tantrum tactics.
They're not even allowed to do that. My lawyer sent that to their lawyer, or they what they put out sent it to my lawyer. They got to me.
You and this been since February. This been since February, right? So why wouldn't they push the nuclear button by now?
I sent my lawyer sent the first correspondence to them January 30th.
And that's documented in that paper.
That,
January 30th.
That loophole is vicious. I'm gonna keep it real. That loophole. Can you admit you made a mistake there with bill collector? Salute the bill collector.
No,
I'm trying to find
that's why.
I want to find a place where he said Eazy the Block Captain did say he'd be willing to go to Summer Madness. Y'all. Is this what this is all about? Is it about Summer Madness? Because Gnome Impact seems like a dub. Gnome Impact seems like the people are going to boycott it. Oh, you too? My dog. Oh, I think that it could go, but I think right now I ain't gonna say the URL, but I'm gonna say Smack, Beasley, and P are playing checkers right now. They playing checkers. You don't gotta because what's happening is they're listening to the streets, y'all. They listening to the streets. They listening and they see all the negative attention and the negative publicity that their company is getting, that they are getting as individuals, that they are getting collectively, that their business is getting. And they want to respond. They can't go to the media. Who they gonna go to? They could go to Uncle Ra. They could. They could go to Hip Hop Is Real. They could. But that's not the media y'all want them to go to, because y'all know what that's gonna be, respectfully. Respectfully. We know what it's gonna be over there. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great interview. It's going to be great content. But will they ask some of those, you know what I'm saying, too real for battle rap, some of those temperature check questions? I doubt it. But Eazy the Block Captain did say he'd be willing to go back to URL, go back to, you know what I'm saying, the place where this all started from. Back to Summer Madness. For 65,000. He said he needed a 65 piece and a YouTube drop. Other than that, he ain't going. Other than that, Eazy the Block Captain, and he need a public apology. Which we know that URL definitely not gonna do no public apology. He more than likely to get 75,000, no apology. and maybe a YouTube drop after 3 months. But that boy is not gonna get no apology from the URL. They will go down with the ship. You know why? They got too much pride. They got too much pride. And pride will get you effed up. My dad always said pride will get you effed up. Because when you got too much pride, that means you can't be humble. That means you can't admit your own faults and your own shortcomings and your own mistakes. When Eazy was 6-0, when Eazy was 7-0, they should have went to Eazy, ripped up that contract, got a new contract. Got a new contract. Yeah, you would have paid a little bit more money, but guess what? You wouldn't be in this. You wouldn't be dealing with this. Now look at you. Now look at you. You public enemy number one. You public enemy number one. Make sure you thumb up the video. That's all I'm saying. URL. It look nasty out here for y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Real nasty work is going on out here when you talking about the URL and Eazy the block captain. Because we ain't going. The people ain't going.
I mean, listen, let me say this, man. If y'all want me to come back, call my phone, baby. Call my phone. Call my phone. If y'all want me, listen, y'all want me to come back, call my phone. All y'all gotta do, go public, apologize. Yo, I'm sorry, I was doing Eazy wrong. Apologize. Make sure y'all have a good 65 piece for me. Make sure y'all have a good 65 piece for me. And a YouTube drop. And I'm right on Summer Madness stage.
Get him! Get him!
You know what I'm saying? Like that. But that's the only how I come. I need a public apology.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all guys say that y'all was some fuck niggas.
You know that ain't happening.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm not coming back for nothing less than 60.
Okay.
I'm not coming back for nothing less than 60 and mandatory YouTube drops from now on. If I can't get them books, y'all might as well keep sabotaging me.
George.
I'm gonna be booked. I got something.
Trenches too.
Trenches
too. I like the trenches too. I like
it. We're gonna say it was a good try though. I laughed. I said, I'm not mad. Let me tell you. When it come to this, all right. I see what they tried to do there. Churches was trending. There was a lot of talk about Eazy in the churches, and then they just dropped that and they switched the attention. Now everybody
get to
talking
my
about this.
Eazy
It was
the
cool.
block captain.
Don't let this slide from y'all, man. VOD is out right now.
Because I gotta talk about this.
The trenches, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's
all
what it is.
on us.
It's
all on us.
So y'all heard it. Y'all heard what he need. Y'all heard what he need to go over there. You know what I'm saying? To cross the picket line, to cross the street. I need 65. I need a YouTube drop. And I need y'all to say y'all was some fuck boys. Respectfully. I need all that. But honestly, man, do I think a lot of this is about Summer Madness? I do. I think that the URL is not dumb. The URL is reading the tea leaves. They're you know what I'm saying? They're checking the temperature of the room. And what the battle rap community is saying is we are getting fed up with the way you are handling these battlers. We are getting fed up with the way that you're producing these battles. And we are just fed up. And we are looking around, and it's a lot of leagues out here. They got a lot of opportunity. They got a lot of talent. Because at the end of the day, we care about the battles. We care about the battles. We want good battles. We want something to watch. We want something to talk about other than, you know what I'm saying, all this gossip and toxic shit. I think that Eazy the block captain will eventually be back on the URL, but I think it's going to come under his terms. And I understand it's going, you know what I'm saying, the URL is going to have to bite their tongue a little bit when they do it. But look at where you at right now. Look at where you at right now. This is not, Eazy the block captain is not the person you want to go to war with right now. Because he got too much of the people's, he's got the people's support. They're deleting the app. I don't know how many people is really going to watch Gnome Impact, respectfully. I do not know how many people are truly going to watch Gnome Impact. They're going to be dependent on the media to do the recaps. My recaps might go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They might go crazy this time around. But URL in business, you don't treat every business partner the same. In business, you don't treat every business partner the same. I've been on many teams. I've been on. I played football in high school, college. I played arena football. I've been on many teams. I can tell you, I have been the star player and I have not been the star player. Everybody don't get treated the same. Respectfully, everybody don't get treated the same. I have been the star player and I have not been the star player. Everybody don't get treated the same. There was a story, you know what I'm saying, that was talking about the Dallas Cowboys back in the 90s when they was winning all the Super Bowls. And they were saying Jimmy Johnson was talking to a news reporter, and a news reporter asked him, do you treat everybody the same? He said, hell no. He said, if a third string quarterback falls asleep in my meeting, his ass is getting cut. If Troy Aikman falls asleep in my meeting, I'm going to just nudge him. Tell him to wake up. It's a different. It's a difference. Now, again, I'll say this. If you are the URL, do I think what the URL is bad, is doing is bad? No. If they feel like they have him under contract, then they doing everything they should be doing. But why would you be releasing paperwork to the public? That's what makes me not believe you. If you would have been doing all of this and boom, you Eazy the Black Captain would have came out with a live saying that he was being sued by the URL for an undisclosed amount of money, okay, then I know you about business. But all of this going to LTBR, going to, you know what I'm saying, media platforms and dropping responses to lawyers, no one, I don't believe that. That's a scare tactic. That's a scare tactic. I can't believe that. URL, you got the opportunity to make this right. You do. And it's very simple. Again, if you believe that Eazy the Black Captain is worth all this trouble, he's worth all this negative publicity, all this negative momentum, all this outrage, call that man and make it work. Call that man and tell him you're willing to rip up that contract. Call that man and negotiate a new contract. Maybe it's a 1 battle deal. Maybe it's a 2 battle deal. But at the end of the day, Eazy the Black Captain is here to stay. He is the one. If the URL wants to make it right, they got to get in contact with Eazy the Black Captain. Because they're never going to win. The URL is never going to win in the public's eye. They never going to win with this. Like, they're never going to win in public opinion. They're never going to win in the eyes of public opinion. It's going to be Eazy the Black Captain. Why? Because he came up with the people. You say, what's wrong with Bull? He sound like Eazy owe him money. No, I'm just keeping it a bean. Again, if you're the URL and you feel like you have Patrick Mahomes, just like if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you have Patrick Mahomes and you have him locked up under this long-term deal for a little amount of money, you want to hold him to that contract. That makes sense. But if you Eazy the Black Captain or Patrick Mahomes in this analogy, you've outplayed that contract. You won Super Bowls. You won multiple MVPs. What more do you want from me? You got a key to the city. You know what I'm saying? Your first son, middle name is Chief. Like, what more do you want from me? I've done everything you wanted to. I have elevated your company. I have elevated your city. I've elevated your platform. I have outperformed my contract. So in doing so, I feel like I deserve a new contract that actually reflects my value currently and my projected value going forward. That's it. That's it. That is all. This ain't that difficult. But Eazy the Block Captain is going to continue to win. Eazy the Block Captain is going to continue to allow his actions speak louder than a response on OTFMZ, respectfully. Make sure you shout out to the trenches for sure. I will be doing a bar recap tomorrow. In the morning, I'll do Eazy the Block Captain versus Reed Dollars. I will do that. I'll recap the event. I'll do a bar recap over that battle. They underestimated Eazy. No, that's a fact. They definitely did. They using shit that would work on these without the knowledge or want to defend themselves. No, it's a fact. URL never tried to silence a rapper with proper representation backing them. Again, like I said, it's gonna be difficult for the URL to win in this situation. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. We're riding with Eazy. We're rocking with Eazy. So you know what I'm saying. This is just my opinion. I'm just giving y'all the facts and what I think about everything that's going on, man. But shout out to Eazy the Block Captain again. Cop that VOD. Shout out Philly. You know what I'm saying. Shout out all the supporters, man. Shout out Vital Fly and Showtime SP. These boys got a whole ass TV show now. They not even my peers no more. They got a whole ass TV show now. He's a journalist. My boy Showtime is a journalist now. But no, man, congratulations to them, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. We're gonna chop it up about some more, man. We're gonna get back to this battle rap, but y'all know who this is, man. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You already know the motto. I ain't getting started. I've been here. Sir, we already said he was going to go back to the URL, but he just going to go back with a 65 piece and a URL drop. That's all.